Hi, my name's Athena, also known as raw.radiant.energy, and I just left the vegan wellness retreat. And this is a clip from the question I've been asking everybody. What would you tell someone who's been raw for a while but can't stick to it, or is just new to the diet? What would you tell them if they can't give up fried chicken or pizza? Let's see what the answers are from these amazing raw vegan speakers.
Okay, well, in that case, I would say it's more of the mental, emotional side. If they understand they want to eat a raw vegan diet and they're still going back to fried chicken, which they know is harming them and keeping them from their weight goals, I would say meditate and try and get into why they are so attached to the chicken and whatever else, and try and understand what need is not being met that they feel like they need to use that chicken for that. Also, I would more of a general thing, I would say focus on wet foods or hydrating foods. Stay away from concentrated dried foods, and that's going to help a lot with weight loss as well as just feeling satiated.
Okay, so if you're craving greasy, salty things, you're not eating enough fruit. You're not eating enough good, high-quality fruit. So you want to go to your local Asian market or anywhere that sells really good, ripe fruit. When you walk in, it smells, okay? You want to get the sugar kiss melons. You want to get the good grapes, okay? You want to get really good fruit, and you want to fill up on fruit, because if you're craving salty, greasy food, you are not eating enough fruit.
So going to the fruit is number one. Also, with something like chicken and pizza, those are, filled with animal food and animal bacteria. I would say, first and foremost, we want to come to this from an ethical perspective. So when people start to learn more about what's happening in the animal food industry, somebody said to me not long ago, if you're eating any kind of meat or animal food, go to a slaughterhouse or a factory farm, or learn about it if you can't get in, because most of us can't get in. But there are films today that show explicitly what's happening. And when we get to a place of coming from heart and coming from the moral aspect, we can make changes then with our health.
Eat the high fruit in the early part of the day when it's easiest. Really pack in the high water fruit when you can, and then come to my emotional support groups, because it's an emotional issue. If you're still veering off like that, there's the whole wheel of health, and slow life down and take a look at where you're not satisfied in your life that you're filling with the food. And it's really, the food was the easy part for me. The emotional, spiritual journey is really where it's at and where you're going to find your fulfillment. And when that's working better, you'll eat the food you need to be healthy.